This is David with the Paranormal Sessions podcast. When I said I was going to release it on Wednesday, it didn't even occur to me, there was Christmas Eve and then Christmas. And so I didn't think it would be appropriate, almost like blasphemous to post a picture of an evil spirit like on Christmas Eve or Christmas. So what I'm going to do, I'm still going to release the picture this week, but I'm going to do it on Friday. I just wouldn't feel comfortable doing that, on Christmas Eve and then Christmas, showing a picture of an evil spirit. So we'll still see it this week on Friday. And but I completely forgot about it. I've been working a lot, and then I'm going to start making some changes to the podcast for the better. And but that won't be coming out for some time. But I am making changes. The other thing that I wanted to mention, and I ran across this woman when I was watching a documentary on Mel Gibson when he did The Passion of the Christ. And he was talking about that he used this writings of this German girl. She started getting visions from God when she was, I think, 5 or 6 years old, if I remember correctly. But she had visions of everything. She talks about when the serpent, enticed, Adam and Eve, and then the crucifixion and all these things. And I've only read a few pages, but I couldn't believe how much detail she provided. Like when Jesus was on the cross and Longinus had the spear and he stuck it in the side of Jesus, and then when the blood spurted out, it landed on his face, and then he immediately changed over, to regret everything he did and things of that that he was, the Son of God, things of that nature. But like I said, I've only read a few pages, but I couldn't believe it. But her name's Catherine Ann Emmerich, and I believe she started having visions around age 5 or 6 years old. And there was an Italian, I believe, an Italian writer who was in Germany, and he heard about this, and he naturally thought that she's making these things up, trying to make money or something. So when she went to him, he went to her. She told him things that only he would know, and right after that he converted to Catholicism. But the pages that I've read, I can't believe how much information that she provided, and of course that's what Mel Gibson used to fill in the information about the crucifixion and all that from her from her writings. And honestly, I never had heard of her. So it's Catherine Ann Emmerich, and she was in Germany. And I think I'm going to go ahead and just get the book, because I'm just amazed on how much information she provided about different events. And so, it's something I'm going to cover more in detail down the road. But I always wondered when I saw the movie, how they filled in this gaps, like how did they know this happened and this person said this and all that. And it's because he got the writings of that Catherine Ann Emmerich. And which, like I said, I've never heard of this before. So I've been reading as much as I can, with the time I have. But I just wanted to do a short video and tell everyone, yes, I'm still going to show the video, but it's gonna, the picture is going to be on Friday. And I think I'm going to go ahead the following week. I'm not sure, but there's a really short video. I think I'm going to go ahead and post either the next week or the following week. But the video is only 1.5 seconds. And in that video, I'm there with a friend of mine and this other friend of mine, but he's not in the picture, so it's just me, her friend, and then him, but you can't see him. And I was actually going to delete this because I thought it's only 1.5 seconds. Well, in that 1.5 seconds, when you play it, you hear this scream, but it's not like a normal scream. And so I'm only about maybe 5 feet away from the scream. She's maybe 6 feet away, and maybe the friend of hers maybe 7 feet at most. But it's a loud scream. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Keep coughing, but no one moved, no one turned their heads or anything. And this was at the Hotel Vendome, the Hotel Copper Queen in Bisbee, Arizona. which is a really haunted hotel. I want to go back there too. But I didn't even know I recorded it. In fact, I was ready to delete it, but I thought, well, I'll just play just for a second, see what it does. And I heard that scream. And at that hotel, I think I might have mentioned this, that when we first checked in, the faucet turned on 5 times by itself. And at first I thought, maybe there's a problem with the pressure. I'd go and turn it off. Then I'd go get in bed. Then the water would come on, and then I'd go back in again. And then later that night, I think around 2 or 3 in the morning, the bed faced the bathroom. So when I woke up, kind of make a long story short, there's like this clothesline connecting, the 2 sides of the, to the entrance to the bathroom. And it's like a clothesline that's moving, but it's pictures of skulls and deformed faces and all that. And it was just like a conveyor belt. And I'd never seen anything like that. I think that was only in the 2nd year. I think I was starting to visit other locations. So, that kind of creeped me out back then. I hadn't seen that much yet. But when I saw like this conveyor belt on a clothesline of skulls and everything else, I must have saw probably, 15 or 20 faces go by me. And back then I hadn't experienced all that much, so it did kind of creep me out some. But I definitely want to go back again. But like I said, the video of the not video, I'm sorry, the pic of the evil spirit in my bedroom, that is going to be this Friday. I'm sorry I went a little bit longer than what I planned, but I appreciate everyone watching. Thanks.